Hello and welcome to IGCSE Sudarshan Studio. As you know, we have solved few of the questions of the checkpoint specimen paper 2025. Today we are moving to the next question. As we know, we have solved this question paper yesterday, a few of them. So once again, well, let's see, write your name. So I'll write here CSE Sudarshan Studio, and today's date is 4th of April, that is 4th April, 7th is the date, 2025, and this is for grade 8 stage 9. Those who are there in grade 8 writing checkpoint paper of stage 9. Once again, quick recap: 45 minutes, 50 marks paper, and show all your working on the question paper. That's what. So let's jump to question page 7, and here we go. So we are going to solve this question now, right? So basically this is from chemistry. Fine. Now the table shows some property of some elements. The table shows some properties of some elements in group 1 and now of the periodic table. So from group 1, if you remember yesterday, group on this, that is the horizontal, periods on the vertical. So remember, like this, P you write in this way, group is here. Okay, fine. So group of 1, sodium, potassium, rubidium and cesium is there. You have seen here the melting point, which is basically here decreasing. Boiling point is also in a decreasing order, whereas atomic radius is in increasing, right? 180, 220, 235 and 265. Write down the name of another element. So this type of questions now are very easy. You just need to check out the periodic table and just see the answer. When they have mentioned here another element, write only one, don't go for extra one. So a quick thing how to check out with the periodic table. So let's see from group 1, and okay, so let's go back to this one. Now if you see this is what we have. Group 1, they are talking about sodium, potassium, rubidium and cesium. The leftover are the two elements that we have here is lithium and francium, right? So this one of them you can write it there. Okay, so they are talking about the group 1. Fine, this was there. Now let's back to our page number 7. Question number is 6. So okay, so there, write down the name of one other element, group 1 element. Fine, so you can write lithium or you can write francium. Okay, please remember the element form, or in the writing form you can write both of them. So symbols are okay. Next one, predict the boiling point of the rubidium. Now it's a blank here, so what happening? 883, 760 and 671, anything in between this range you can write. So we'll write it very safe here in around 700. That's a degree Celsius already mentioned here. If it is not, please see the unit before writing the answer. If it is not mentioned, do mention it because you get marks for that also. Okay, so it's here, it is only 1 mark. You can give a range here in between 680 to 720 degrees Celsius. So that can be the range here. Okay, let's see the next one. Describe how the atomic radius of the element changes down the group. Down the group, how it is changing? 180, 220, 235, 267. What do you say about this? Is it increasing or decreasing? Of course, it is increasing. Down the group it is increasing. Okay, quite easy. 3 marks very easily you can get from the periodic table. Nothing to do, just you need to have a little bit focus, common sense, and it's very easy to pass the checkpoint. So let's move to the next question. 7th one, related to our physics and electrical circuits here. Let's see what we have here. Mia makes a parallel electrical circuit. Of course, you can see a parallel here. A and B lamps are both in a parallel connection. Using two identical lamps A and B, an ammeter is connected to this parallel series, a cell is there, we have a variable resistor, and we have a switch. So let's have this a switch diagram. First thing is, let's make diagram for this. Okay, so if you do in this manner and make it like this, this is what is our switch. Fine. Now variable resistor, as we know, this can be in this way. I'm just giving you a thing that you should remember: the switch diagram, lamp cross ammeter A. Fine. So these are the symbols, and then we can just connect it with the help of a wire. Now the current flows through A. So Mia measures the current flow here. Ammeter reading shows 4 ampere. So what will be the current flow in lamp A and lamp B? Okay, ammeter is showing 4A and it's a parallel one, so basically it will divide. So 2 ampere and 2 ampere. Okay, there you get 1 marks. No half marks are there, no fractions, so please remember both should be correct. When we move to the next question here, complete the circuit diagram. This is one of the repeated questions, so whenever you are having this checkpoint examination, one day before, go through your salt preparation topic, types of salts and salt preparation, filtration method, evaporation method, and after that, very important is practice the diagram, practice the circuit diagram with variables, things like wire or resistor, parallel, series, switch on and off and all these things. So in our case, the switch is on, so you can see it's on. Fine. So let's see, we connect this all images here. So here it's an ammeter that we use it. So now it's very easy now, right? So when you know all the symbols, so you just connect it. Please use a scale for this while doing it. Okay, now I'll tell you what to do and what not to do here. Then we have a resistor that you need to make. So here we have a resistor. Then let's connect it. Fine. Now only thing is remaining is the switch. Fine. This is how you connect the complete picture. Now things that you should not do. First thing, don't use pen. Fine, don't use pen at all for diagram, because you are not allowed to use eraser, you are not allowed to use correction fluid. First thing, so first one, don't draw it with this, no correction fluid. Okay, and very important one, when you're drawing this diagram, don't do overlapping of overlapping of line. That means don't do in this way, over it again and again, and shade it. So yeah, very important, no shading. Okay, don't shade. So this kind of thing, no, don't do it. And anything in between like this, breaking the line, also shows that breaking the circuit. So don't do this kind of things. One is this and this, avoid this at all. Fine. Use pencil. Find a good HB pencil and do that first thing. So this is what you have on do side. Use pencil and a good quality of eraser. Okay, pencil and eraser. Try practice and definitely it will help you in the exam. Okay, so that was use the standard electrical symbols, and that's how we get 3 marks on this. Okay, now let's check with our image. Oh, 8th question, again we have bio, and this is related to our carbon cycle. So look at the carbon cycle. Combustion of fossil fuel release CO2 in the atmosphere. Now first thing, what is combustion? You should No. Combustion is nothing but whenever a substance is under, let's say, whenever a thing burns. Okay, burning is, we called it as combustion in presence of oxygen. So burning, when it takes place in presence of oxygen, it's a complete combustion, and it releases CO2 into the atmosphere. So name two other processes that releases carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. Now you just check out the diagram. Animal, dead plant and animal, and fossil fuels. When fossil fuel undergoes combustion, burning, when we burn them, so CO2 is released. So here already mentioned combustion of fossil fuel releases, so this is already done. Next two process that we need to find out, which is releasing CO2. Now just check out the arrow. Dead plants and animals are again releasing CO2 into the atmosphere. By which method they are doing it? Any idea? That dead plant and animal, who is doing this? Who is releasing the CO2? It's microbes. Okay, or we call it as decomposer. Decomposer by the process decomposition. So it is decomposition, or the decomposers are decomposing the plants and animals, dead plants and animals, and the process is known as decomposition. Second process, so this is second. Now check out the arrow. So we have done with this. There is one more thing here. Plant is also releasing CO2 and animal is also releasing CO2. In which method both animal and plant will release CO2 into atmosphere? Any idea? Starts with R. 2, 3, yeah, it's respiration. If you see this process, respiration and decomposition, these are the two ways by which CO2 is released into the atmosphere. Oh, lot of fear. Okay, shall we go to the next one? This was 2 marks, so easy, no? You just need to focus, check the diagram properly, read the question properly, and done. Okay, let's see one more thing here. CO2 is entering into the plant by the process called as photosynthesis. So we already know this is respiration, this is respiration, this is combustion, this is also combustion, and plant is giving something to the animal, and that is basically oxygen, breathing. Okay, so next move to the 9th question. Eagles are birds that feed on mice. Okay, that's a statement here. Mice are either dark in color or light in color. So we can see two types of mice, white and dark. The population of the mice move from an area with a ground that is dark in color to an area with a ground that is light in color. So basically the population of mice is moving from one ground level to the another ground level, where we can see the dark ground level and the light. The diagram shows the population of the mice here, where the dark in color changes over time and light in color changes over time. So if you notice this 3 images, image 1, image 2 and image 3, and notice the background here. Dark background somehow protecting the dark mice, but as it is moving to the lighter background, these dark mice are not able to camouflage, not able to hide in their habitat, due to which they are consumed by the predator and their population is decreasing, whereas those who can save themselves or camouflage very well in their habitat is reproducing very rapidly, right? Of course, when then they save their life, more food is available, more food, more reproduction. Mice has more reproduction rate also. Now complete the sentence about the change in population of mice over time. The population of mice that are dark in color will decrease or increase first year. You can see count here 1 2 3 4, 1 and 1. So dark color mice are decreasing. Okay, so these are decreasing here, whereas mice of a light color is increasing. So these two are done. Explain your answer, your idea about natural selection. So what you will mention here? Natural selection. So first thing is two things very important here. One is camouflage. Okay, camouflage. How camouflage? The white mice can easily camouflage in their habitat. Okay, so they can easily camouflage in their habitat, due to which their survival rate is very good, right? Due to which they survive. Second point we can mention, they have enough food, white mice. Enough food, so population is rapid. Population is rapid. A bonus point here, and the third point is also valid. The reproduction rate is very high of white mice. Okay, so you can write any two of out of this, 1, 2 or 3. So 1 marks you get for your prediction, what happens in the population of dark mice and white mice, and 3 marks is on this level. Okay, 1 plus 1, sorry, this is 1 plus 1, 1 for decreasing, 1 for increasing, 1 1, and then you have 2 marks on this. So very easy, 2 points you get here. So you can write any of the 2 points. My bad, so let me check here. Okay, I'll just use the eraser part. So let me just use this, and there you go. It's a 2 marks on this. Fine. So that's how you get the answer for this one on natural selection. By the way, let me know who was the person who gave the theory concept of natural selection. I would like to see your answers in the chat box. Okay, let's move to the next question. A 10th one. Blessy makes pure dry zinc sulfate crystal. So Blessy, one of a student, makes SO4, right? ZnSO4 crystal sulfate. Now crystal color, oh, crystal salt. Now she reacts insoluble zinc carbonate with dilute sulfuric acid. So I am just writing the formula here, and ZnSCO3 reacting with H2SO4. The product that we get is zinc sulfate, correct, plus CO2, and water will be released, right? These two things, all right? Oh, yeah. Okay, so now describe the experiment Blessy does to make pure zinc sulfate crystal. So first thing is concentrate the dilute sulfuric acid. So we add more solute, that is basically here is zinc carbonate. So we add more zinc carbonate into dilute sulfuric acid. Fine. So this is one point. Second point is now we filter it so that we can remove the impurities. Filtration method, remove impurities. Then we go for heating process, in which now the CO2 water gets evaporated, is lost in atmosphere, and in beaker sulfate. Sulfate of what? Sulfate of zinc is remaining. Okay, then we can cool it. Cool the solution, let it dry, and this is how you get the zinc sulfate crystal. Okay, so this was the video on our checkpoint specimen paper 1 2025. I'll see you in the next video. If you have liked this video, please like and subscribe and support the channel, and have a very good luck with your exam. Do take care of yourself, enjoy with your family. Don't think about the marks, don't think about the grades, just think about your performance. Give your best. I'll see you in the next video, continuation of the next question. Till then, take a very good care of yourself, your family, and your friends. Till then, take care. Bye.